Yo, what is going on, guys? Let's go ahead and take a look at one of the best blitzing schemes in the entire game. Now, this scheme is something that was extremely popular early in the year that a lot of people either forgot about or simply just moved away from. But it is great, really great against any passing offense while still giving you the ability to shoot the gap against a lot of runs. But for the sake of this video, I'm not going to sit here and just show you one blitz. I don't like showing blitzes that way because, in my opinion, if you can only run a blitz one way and you don't know how to adjust behind it, no matter how good of a teacher I may be, you're not going to have success. People will be able to pick up on it and they will be able to block it. There's way too many different slide protects, there's way too many different IDs. You can block a running back from both sides of the field, a tight end on a delay fade, all that nonsense, right? So you have to have a scheme, a true blitzing scheme. So with that being said, let's get right into it. Now, the formation is going to be big nickel over G. I'm sure you guys have seen this already before. Now, I want to show you guys a couple different things. Generally, if you are good with your quick adjustments, you're going to run one play, and that's going to be the SS Blitz 2. So just to show you this, we're going to come out. We're going to come out with a bunch. We're going to start off with nobody blocking. So with nobody blocking in bunch, you can go ahead and run this basically the same way. You're going to go ahead, you're going to show blitz, right? Now here you're going to go ahead and crash your defensive line to whatever side you want the corner to come in free on. And then here you're going to go ahead and if you want the corner to come in free on the right, you're going to take your user, stand over here to the left. See how the position of your user when he's blitzed changes his blitz angle, whether he goes to the right, whether he goes to the left. You kind of want the same rule of thumb. If you're trying to get the guy free on the right, you want to go ahead and stand to the left, with one exception, and I'll break that down here in a second for you. But with nobody blocking and you crashing right, you're going to get that guy coming in off the right-hand side. Now, right there, he tripped. That's one of those goofy things that just happens. It happens a lot less frequently in game than it does in practice mode. All right, so let's go ahead and show this to you again. We're going to blitz off the right-hand side, so we're going to blitz our user, show blitz. That brings this safety down here. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to crash our defensive line to the right. We're going to stand directly over the center with our blitz angle going to the left, right? So it's going to look like this. Now, basically what we're going to do, we can just go lurk, and you see that that corner is going to come in. So that's how to get the right side pressure. Now, if you want to do the same thing, but you want to blitz off the left, it works the same way, to where we're going to crash the defensive line left. We're going to take our user right here, blitz him, and now in this scenario, we actually want our user going towards the left. So you see how the blitz angle goes left? That's what we want. Now, obviously, you will need to make your adjustments. The most popular one is to simply turn this into a cover 6 or a cover 9, whatever it may be called, cover 3 cloud. But then you want to go ahead and zone out the guy blitzing on the right. So in this scenario, we would do something that looks like this right here. Now, I don't have my correct things done, but it would look like this, right? Now, once again, this will get pressure coming in free off the left, and you see we come in, and that's key, because now they're not going to know which side we're blitzing from, so they're not going to be able to simply slide an ID. Now, let's go ahead and talk about what we want to do if our opponent starts blocking people. So, right off the bat, we can go ahead, utilize the same concept. Right, so we're going to go ahead, crash right. Our user's going to go over here to the left. Now, if they block the running back, you'll see that the blitz gets picked up. All right, so right off the bat, we know that we have to send somebody else. So what I like doing is I like blitzing all of my linebackers initially. I like pressing and then showing blitz. And you see what happens is the linebacker right here goes into the gap. That's going to be key, because now when we crash left, right, so even if we want to crash to the right, normally to get the guy coming free on the right, but the running back is blocking, we will actually crash left right here, and you'll see what will happen is we're going to dumb out the running back and the entire offensive line. So now we're sending 6, they're blocking 6, but as you'll see, we're getting that corner coming free on the right every single time, and the running back cannot pick him up. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to show it to you again. You're blitzing all your linebackers, you're pressing, and then showing blitz. Your user, once again, you're going to stand directly in front of the center, and if we know the running back is blocking on the left, we're going to shift our defensive line, or crash our defensive line towards the running back. So now, with the running back blocked, you'll see we're still getting that edge heat coming free on the right. So they're not going to be able to pick up pressure from either side if they're not blocking. And then if we send pressure from the right, they're not going to be able to pick it up if the running back's on the left. So now let's say they are smart and they flip. So if they flip, all we're going to do is do the same concept, right? So we're going to go ahead, do the same thing. We're going to play on the opposite user. Now we're going to blitz the slot corner on the left. And what we'll do is we will actually zone out this slot corner that is on the right. So it'll look something like this, right? So it can look like this. We're creating that cover 3 cloud shell where we are responsible for the user, or for the middle of the field. And what you'll see happen, running back blocking on the left, doesn't really matter. Now, we did get nano detected. That's a shame. It happens every randomly. But we're going to go ahead and do it again. So they flip. So instead of us flipping, all we're going to do is grab our opposite linebacker. We're going to blitz everybody. We're going to press. We're going to show blitz. Now, if this linebacker doesn't come into the gap, you may have to press a couple times to where he will, right? So once he comes into the gap like that, we're blitzing the slot corner, middle linebacker, or the corner that is on the right, we can put into whatever zone we want. Same thing with the outside corner on the left. Now our user, in this scenario, we're crashing to the right. We're standing in front of the center right here. And you'll see, even with the running back blocked, we're going to get that edge heat coming in free. So this is a way to get pressure 5v5. It's a way to get pressure 6v6. And the thing that makes it so important is the fact that they can't really block it. We're basically always going to be picking and choosing what we do based upon where their running back is at. The only exception, obviously, would be like a split backs or split close, something along those lines, which, in my opinion, I don't really like blitzing those formations anyway, just because the blocking on both sides generally is pretty good. So that's it. That's how you want to run it. So hopefully you guys like this little scheme. Like I said, it does require you getting used to blitzing and manually making adjustments. But if you like bringing pressure, this is really a good blitz scheme for you.